Hey everybody, it's me, Aggie. Happy Friday. So I'm Agnes Friedlander with the Painter's Journey and welcome. Happy Friday. We're going to be doing we're starting a new series, Shelly and I, over on our YouTube channel, and you might be watching on our YouTube channel. I'm also sharing this inside of the membership, the Painter's Journey Facebook group, and I think I have it on my Facebook business page too. So if you can, hop on over to the YouTube channel. Let's see, how would I share that? How would I share that? Hello, hello, who do I have here? Oh, Shelly, you're here. Hey. And Dolores, hello, hello. I think I can share. Did I just share it? Yeah, here's the YouTube. You don't have to, but if you don't know about our YouTube channel, there it is. I just shared it. We would love for you to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you know when we go live. So I'm going to get started in just a minute. So yeah, Shelly and I are starting this new series. We're calling it Wintery Watercolors. And of course, we've been teaching free watercolor classes over on our YouTube channel for our Tuesday night live sessions. Have you guys been to any of them? Comment below if you have. And we did pumpkins. Pumpkins are so fun. Now, what I want to say is you don't have to do any of this stuff in watercolors. You can do them in acrylic paint or whatever you like. Just draw them if you want. Did you know there are also these really cool watercolor markers, the brush tip marker sets that you can get? You could do them in that too. You know, wouldn't that be fun? Somebody says yes, 2 of them, and loved it. Thank you for that. So we can't always see the name of the Facebook user because of the permissions. Hello, okay. Hello, hello from Las Vegas. And you probably did let us know. You probably did agree to the sharing. And then for some reason, the permission runs out and you have to do it again. So don't worry about it. No big deal. Anyway, anywho, we are starting. So we did enough pumpkins, right? I think we did enough pumpkins, but guess what? You can still go grab Becky Dugan. Thanks, Becky. Hi, hi, hi. You can still go grab the download over at thepaintersjourney.com. Let me get that for you. Paintersjourney.com. And you should check out our website anyway if you haven't. We have an exciting Red Barn workshop coming up in October. And now is the time to join the membership because we are going to be raising the price of the membership. It's now $37 a month. And if you join on our monthly plan, you have immediate access to over 200 lessons. I mean, I'm beginning to think it's over 300 lessons, Shelly. What do you think? I don't know. You also get access to Procreate sessions with Shelly and Etsy sessions with Shelly, where she teaches you how to use both of those. So anyway, let me grab this link for you. The tab at the top is called Tuesday Night Live. And then we added a new document called Wintery Watercolors. And it says, click here for your penguins drawing and tracer. So I'm just going to share this Wintery Watercolors link right here. Hey, Liz. It's just so great that I can share all this stuff with you guys. It's so exciting. Welcome, Liz. Glad you can join us. Okay, so I mentioned the membership, and now really is the time to join, you guys. There's nothing like community. As an artist, you need community, right? Can I get an amen on that from y'all? I need an amen on that. Community has done so much for me. Just being around other people, being able to bounce stuff off of other artists, it stimulates inspiration. And thank you, Cindy. Cindy says amen. It validates you. You can collaborate. I mean, look at what blossomed out of my collaborating with my best friend Shelly. It's turned into this beautiful partnership that I just couldn't be happier with. Amen. Amen, sister. Right? I mean, what would we do without our sisters? Hi, Teresa. Hello, hello. So, okay, I'm gonna get to it. I blab too much. Let's get to the business at hand. Penguins. Uh, who doesn't love penguins? I don't think anybody's gonna raise their hand on that one. Penguins are so, so cute. Anyway, I'm gonna have to move my camera so that it points down. And, oh, I know what I wanted to say one more thing. I'm sorry. You can still grab from now until Tuesday. Did we say Monday night midnight, Shelley? I don't remember. Let's just say Monday night midnight, because Tuesday we switch over to the new series that we're doing, these wintry, it's wintry watercolors. We're starting with wintry penguins, but we're gonna do different things each week. And I don't know that I'm gonna do a drawing lesson for each one, but I will try. I just don't know how busy we're gonna be getting. But um, the reason why I'm suggesting that you go grab the documents, the free downloads that are over there on the website. We've got a complete watercolor supply list. We've got some triad charts that you can fill in and have fun with. And you can go back and watch our videos. We're going to leave them up on our YouTube channel for you to practice your color mixes, experiment with triads, basically taking 3 colors, see what you get when you mix them together. That was fun. And we discovered a really inspirational triad that we used on painting some pumpkins last week. So why would you mix triads? Because you never know what you're going to come up with, right? When you mix 2 colors together or 3 colors together, it's like, who knew? Okay. The traces for our past Tuesday Night Lives go away when we start the new series. Thank you, Shelley. Yes. Okay. So let me move the camera over here. And I've got to fix the cord. And I'm just going to put this right down in here. This is my canvas mount. See, this is thinking outside the box. You're supposed to put your phone in here, but I came up with a different way to use a tool. Can I get an amen on that? Sometimes you gotta find a different way to use a tool. I'm like, but that's not, I don't want to use my phone to record. I want to use this fabulous video camera that I got. So, hey, oh, thank you, Dolores. Dolores, you are so awesome. I love you, Dolores. Okay. So supportive. See, that's what I mean. When you're in a community with like-minded people, you find it restores your faith in humanity. Anyway, okay. I don't know. Have you gone over and downloaded this? Look how cute this is. And I'm going to take you through all the steps. Like, I don't know, do I need to do this? Let's do it. Let's go through the steps. And, one by one, it's just, you build it and build it. Like, so if you looked at this, would you be like, uh-oh, I don't know if I can draw that. But if you take it step by step and it's like, okay, can you draw this? Can you just draw that? Well, yeah, I think I can draw that. I think I can do that. And then it's like, well, okay, now let's add this. Now I did add a lot on this, I will admit. But we're just adding on and adding on and adding on. So, okay, I'm being kind of silly right now, but you know what I'm saying. So this tracer has the step-by-step, which I'm going to do with you in a minute. And then it also has, I took it a step further and sized it up a little bit so that you can use your 9x12 paper. So this is, we're going to recommend that you use a 9x12, 140-pound, 100% cotton paper if you're going to do this in watercolor. And like I said, you do not have to do this in watercolor. You can do it in any medium that you want. You can do it in acrylics. You can just draw it if you want. You can use the watercolor markers, anything, whatever you want to do. But with this, I can take this sheet and cut it in half and half again. So then I would have 4.5 by 6 inch sheets. So here is one that I did. Now I don't want to put any pressure on anybody. But here's one that I started. Here's another one. This one I messed up. I really messed it up. And, I was talking to Shelly about this the other day. I'm like, can I just say these penguins kind of kicked my butt because I'm just not used to watercolors? And she goes, thank you for saying that. I hope it's okay that I shared that, Shelly. I don't think you mind. So here's another one. So yeah, I have a little bit of a jump start on you guys. We're going to do these on Tuesday night, but I had to practice because I'm the teacher. So anyway, I did get one out of these. I got one that turned out kind of nice. Look at this one. And I came back in, and when you add snow like that, when you splatter, and that's just white acrylic paint, the splatters, I've said this before, they hide all of the sins. They just make everything look magical. A lot of times with watercolors, we will recommend if you're going to add white, a lot of watercolorists recommend that you do something called bleed-proof white, which I have somewhere. Shelly says, eek, I better practice too. And Liz says, I gotta show these comments. Oh, we really do. We've got everyone is just so kind and supportive and friendship, we're going to basically solidify our core values. And one of them is friendship and kindness. And, Shelly represents that to me. She is just so kind and she's such a good friend. And I just encounter that day after day with all of these lovely women in our community. And it's such a blessing. I mean, it really has restored my faith. Times can be a little bit tough and crazy right now, but thank goodness I've got my friends in my art community. And if you're alone and you feel isolated and you're looking for inspiration and support, you need a community. It doesn't have to be this one, although we would love to have you. Find yourself a community. Do yourself a favor. Okay, I love seeing you do multiples of this. I'm working on my 4th chipmunk. Oh, your chipmunk looked awesome, by the way. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, and here's another one. This one's kind of weird. Maybe I shouldn't say that. He looks a little devilish, doesn't he? I didn't mean for him to look that way, to be honest with you. But he looks a little mischievous. He's adorable, very cute. Thank you, you guys. You guys are so sweet. Okay, so let's get to drawing. I don't think I even have enough paper left. So, believe it or not, tracing right over it, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just going to use some regular copy paper. Maybe I should use my light box. It kind of builds muscle memory, and it's not cheating. It is totally okay to do this. Now, I've got a light box, and if you're going to do a lot of watercolor, you may as well get yourself a light box. And it's important to have all the tools that you need in your studio, and honestly, a light box will be a tried and true friend for you. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, I mean, how easy is this, right? But I'm going to walk you through it. Now, here's another thing I discovered recently. And I love these. So these are permanent. They're not going to run under your watercolor. And they are a cool gray, which I love. It's a nice, really fine line. And the nib on it is nice and long. Look how long that tip is. Which paper should we be using, the cold press or the hot press? Either one is good. The difference between the two, Michelle, that is such a great question. The hot press is smoother, so it doesn't have as much tooth to hold the watercolor, but it's still very good. It actually looks a little bit better if you are scanning, if you're going to scan your artwork, which I don't know that any of us are really into doing that so much. And let me just say, a lot of the watercolor art that you see has been scanned and manipulated in Photoshop at the very least. And a lot of times it's not even truly watercolor. It's actually done in Procreate with a watercolor brush. So try not to compare your real life watercolors with what somebody was able to control and master on a computer, you know? Um, so let me just say that because that can be self-defeating. You know, we can't compete with that because watercolors are not as easy to control, right? But as long as it's 100% cotton, Michelle, and heavy, 140 pound at the very least. Sandy says the computer is my friend. Yeah, I mean, you can certainly do these. Actually, Shelley, that might be a great idea. Bring some of these penguins into a Procreate lesson. And Shelley designs fabulous brushes for Procreate. I bet you she's got some beautiful watercolor brushes that could be used for you, Sandy, right? Okay, so what you want to do is kind of plan out where the whole air, how big the drawing is going to be. But essentially, it's just starting with the eyes. I should try to do this without tracing, shouldn't I? But let me go through and just step by step talk about each thing that we're doing. So anytime I'm doing an animal, I do kind of like starting with, a beak or a nose or whatever. And this is basically just kind of a rounded diamond shape. And I mean, he does have the bottom of his beak, which kind of just tucks underneath there. It's just an additional little line. And of course, the eyes, I like creating a little half circle for where the highlight's going to be. And it's just a circle. And then the outside of outside of the eye is another circle, which I didn't do very perfectly, but that's okay. Ah, okay. So once we've got, by the time I've drawn this beak 10 times, I'll be very good at it, right? There's two little nostrils. Here's the eye. I'm just going to do 2 circles for the eye, make it easier. And we just want to try and get the right spacing there. The next thing you can do is coming out of the beak is this, I don't know, curved shape coming out of each side of the beak. And then I like to kind of draw the top of the hat and then connect this side of the head and the bottom of this is basically where the top of the scarf is. So now we've got his head in there. And then I want to make the top of the band kind of match the bottom of the band on the hat. And then I put in this part of the hat, connect it there, and this is just some tassels. So there's his whole head. Oh, and then just this little edge of the band. So there's his whole head, right? And this is very relaxing. Oh, I love the idea of doing some of these in Procreate. Maybe we can do a couple for our October classes. That is a great idea. I'm telling you. All right. So I'm going to do it again. You're going to be so good at this. You are actually building muscle memory when you do this. And it's just relaxing. Circle, circle. This and this. Side of the head. If you haven't done this in a while, it's a little bit harder when you first start out. I will admit it. And I mean, I'm a trained artist that did production art and the whole 9 yards. And I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I wasn't real good at it the first few that I did. All right. So now here's the scarf. And you need to practice making this tip come out of that line without overlapping. Hopefully, And then here's my scarf. Now, if you're a shaky hand artist, I would say just embrace your shaky handedness. Let that be part of your style. Don't worry about it. Don't let it stop you. I would hate to see an artist stop because of that. Eyes again. And also, if you are a Procreate artist, this is very good practice for your Procreate. Wouldn't you agree, Shelley? The hand-eye coordination, the gripping of this and the movement, the flexibility of your wrist. You need all of this, believe it or not. If I haven't used Procreate in a while, same thing. My hand is like, "Oh, okay, how do I do this again?" You know? So here's the scarf again. And you can try variations of this, by the way. I'll show you some variations in a minute. So now we're ready to put the body in. And penguins do have legs. Um, and they're not usually as wide as this. This is our whimsical. We're being a little bit whimsical, but anyway, here's his little leg. They're just two little bump outs, basically. And then we're going to attach that leg. Okay. Then we're going to do the whole thing again. See, here's the variation. I put his arms up, and all I did for that was turn the thing upside down. So here we are. Now we're going to draw the whole penguin and nothing but the penguin. Are you ready? Okay, here's our beak. Nostrils, eyes. And sometimes, have you ever seen when an artist is drawing and they look like they're about to do the line and then they do this instead? Do you know why? Can anybody tell me why you think they're doing that? I don't do it that much, but I guess I should. Yeah, Shelley says, let me share the, definitely, oh, sorry. All the ways we use our art really help so much. You will improve so quickly with practice. Yes, yes, yes. And yeah, part of what I'm doing sometimes is I'm envisioning the line. I'm imagining it right there. I'm using my, hi Terry, imagination to draw the line before I actually put it down. Almost practicing. Yes. When you make those movements. Yes, yes, yes. And here is another good point too. This one is you're correct also, Michelle. You are loosening your grip. When you are doing this motion, let's say you're about to draw a line and somehow it doesn't feel quite right, then just, loosen, move your hand a little bit to let some of that stress out. Maybe re-grip even. Try gripping in a different place. And sometimes if I've had too much salt the day before, my fingers might feel a little bit puffy and I don't have the flexibility in my hand that I'm used to having. So I might need to just loosen up a little bit. Some days are better than others, right? Okay, is that everything? No, I need this on here. And now we're going to put his flippers in, and they don't have huge flippers when they're babies, and these are kind of baby penguins. And their feet are so adorable. Basically have these 3 toes. So there he is in all his cuteness. And turn the light off. Oh, there we go. Now, an alternate is to have him with his flippers up. And Michelle says, I have terrible rheumatoid arthritis. I do that a lot. Yes. Does it? And it helps, doesn't it, Michelle? It just kind of loosens you up a little bit. All right, let's do another one with the alternate. I'll show you how to do that. And is there another alternate that you would like to see me do on this guy? I think I like this guy more than this one, but I wanted to give you two options. So if you can think of another alternate, and he's also sitting, can you tell? So wouldn't it be cute to have this guy sliding on the ice or something? That's what I was thinking. Um, okay, so for this one, let's pretend you're doing this guy once again, right? You're going to draw everything except the feet. Maybe we'll give him a longer hat too. So I'm gonna draw the body. I'm gonna kind of guess since he's gonna be sitting. I'm not gonna draw all the way down with the legs because he's gonna be sitting and his legs would be coming forward. And I'm not gonna put the flippers on yet. And maybe I will put the scarf on the other side. Right, so already he looks a little bit different. So I'm gonna turn this upside down to picture where his flippers would be to make him upside down, right? They come out about around where the scarf, bottom of the scarf is. And oops, I got a problem because that flipper is gonna go behind the scarf, but maybe that's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, that's probably okay. Okay, so his arms are up. And then let's say you didn't have that reference that I drew for you. You would basically just, the same thing with his feet. You would turn the feet upside down and put them, align them up near the bottom of him, right? Maybe about like that. So here's his feet. And you have to kind of put a bottom on his feet, a rounded bottom to his feet, like that's his ankle. Okay, so now it looks like that, right? And then where would his ankle would go back like this. Both of these ankles would go back. And then there would just be his seat, basically. So there he is. These tracers are, I shared the link, Kay. These tracers are over on the Painter's Journey website, and they are under the Tuesday Night Live, because that's when we're going to be painting these. This coming Tuesday night, we're going to paint these with watercolor on our YouTube channel. And you can do them in acrylic or however you would like, but that's where they are. They are called Wintery Penguins. Okay. So that is how you draw that penguin. So let's do another one. We've got this other guy. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try drawing this penguin. I'm going to try drawing that penguin without the tracer. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try drawing him bigger. I don't know how well I'll do. So if I embarrass myself, hopefully you won't laugh at me, right? Oh, you're welcome, Kay. I always appreciate when people ask a question because if one person has a question, probably somebody else has the same question, right? Okay, so same thing. I'm going to start with the mouth and the eyes. So because I've done this so many times, hopefully I won't do too bad, right? Then we did this part coming out of here, right? Then we did the side of the head and the scarf. He looks a little different already, but that's okay. And then we've got the top of the hat. I mean, the bottom of the hat, sorry. And you know, maybe this one will be a different kind of cap. You know, maybe like one of these. Actually, I'd rather have it like this with a giant fluff ball on top. Okay. And then, you know, maybe the scarf is going to be right in the middle. And then he's going to have a body. So maybe this guy will have a long, skinny body instead. He's going to be a little bit different looking. And then here's his feet. Right? And nice big flipper arms. So they kind of come up like this. We didn't do too bad, right? You should have them doing the Macarena. Oh, you can't find them? Okay, let me get the exact link for you. Wintery Watercolors. You know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll share my screen. Hold on a second, and I'll show you where you get it. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Hold on one secondo here. I'm glad you're saying that because now everybody will know exactly where to get it. Okay, so let me come back over to StreamYard and share my screen. Okay, there, you got the exact link, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like anyway. So share screen. Did I share screen? Here's the painter's journey. Okay, so here we are at the website, and you come right over here to this tab to the left of Contact Us and click on Tuesday Night Live free classes. And you can see all the items that we still have in there. We did a witchy shoes class, a haunted mansion, pumpkins in watercolor, triads and palette charts, and here's Wintry watercolors. So you click on that, and it's reminding you that we're going to do this Wintry watercolors Tuesday Night Live, 6 p.m. Central. And then it says, click here for your penguins drawing and tracer PDF. So that's right where it is. Hopefully this was all showing. Did you guys see that? And I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So yeah, this kind of reminds me of some cartoon character, I think. And then I'm just going to show you this other one real quick. I'm just gonna do the last one and call it a day here, unless you guys need me to show you something else. It's kind of the same thing. It's a little bit simpler on this one. Let's just start with these steps right here. So the first thing is we're going to do the whole face and head all in one fell swoop. So again, we're doing this interesting shaped beak. These eyes are a little bit different, a little bit sassier. Okay. And the face is even a little bit different too. Okay, here's the hat. Get the hat drawn on. With the nice big ball. And this comes out like this. Okay, so there's that, right? So then I'm going to do it again right here. By the time I get to the last one, I'm going to be a lot more comfortable in doing it. Let me know if you like this kind of tracer style thing. Do you like this drawing class? Let me know if you want to see me do more of these, because I really don't know unless you tell me. I'm just, we're always looking for feedback. I don't think I've done a drawing class like this before. Okay, so now we're ready to put in the head, which kind of leads into the flipper. So it's one continuous line from the head to the flipper. And then there's this front edge of the flipper, like that. Oh, I need to put the highlight in or whatever that is. Michelle says she likes it. Okay. I'm glad you like it. And are you going to do these drawings, Michelle? So what the whole idea behind this too is for you to have your four and a half by 6 inch sheets of watercolor paper all cut and ready to go. Go ahead and cut your paper and draw your penguins on. I would say do several of them, because in case you mess one up, it's nice to have another one ready to go to start painting again. If it feels too expensive using this 100-pound watercolor paper, then I would recommend that you get yourself something a little bit cheaper that you're going to feel comfortable with. You always want to do what's at your comfort level, Kay says, I like it and need a lot of practice. Yeah. What I like about it is it's relaxing too. Liz says, I love the drawing classes. I will definitely be doing these. And my daughter loves penguins. Okay, great. Great, great, great. Let me know too, when you do these, I hope you'll come back and do the live with us on Tuesday night. I want to know if this size is okay. Like, I know this is small, but this is for you to get the muscle memory and the idea down on how to draw it. Obviously, I wouldn't feel comfortable painting one this small. I mean, maybe you would. What is this, 3 inches? Let me measure this. I don't like painting that small, to be honest. Let me get a ruler. It's not even 3 inches. This guy is only 2.5 inches, which I'm not used to painting that small personally. But and I'll be really honest, I wasn't even used to painting this size, which is why it was a little difficult for me. These guys are about well, because this is fitting on a 4.5 by 6. Yeah, so he's 4.5 inches tall. And again, I'm not used to painting this small. I would feel much more comfortable painting this guy on an 8 by 10, um, because I'd be able to get in there and just do more detail. And of course, I'd be much more comfortable painting him in acrylics. But the whole point of this is that I wanted to get better at using watercolor. And Michelle says that she would like a 5 by 7 size. That might help. Yeah, that might help getting just a little bit bigger. Um, I'm gonna try that and see what that looks like. I don't think it's gonna make him a whole lot larger. It'll make him an inch larger, which that might be enough. That might be enough. So anyway, okay, back to this guy. Which one do you like better? Does everybody like this one better? The other thing too is you could put different scarves on him. What if you put a vest on him? What if you put a jacket on him? I don't know, a Santa's outfit, all kinds of things, right? Think of all the fun things you could put on him. How about boots or a ski cap? Or what if he has ski poles? What other crazy things can you come up with for our penguins? Okay, so let's finish this one. Wait, this was this one. So I got to draw it again 2 more times. Got to get my drawing practice in. Okay, so beak. I'm getting messages from Michaels. They are really promoting heavily right now. Okay, there's the hat. Here's the side of the head, which comes down into the flipper. Wait, is it a flipper? What is it called again? Okay, now we're going to put the body on. A flyaway scarf? Huh. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Sandy says you are very creative. Thanks for sharing. Well, it's my full-time job. I feel very grateful to be able to share things, and I'm always looking for, what is useful and helpful and inspiring to my students and members, And it's kind of like the mannequin thing. We don't really know that we want a class on that until we see it. It's like, oh, yeah, yeah, I would love to do that. But if you ask people, what do you want us to teach you on? What do you want? It's hard to come up with things, isn't it? I think it is. I'm gonna try doing this one the other way for the heck of it. Challenging myself to do it a little bit different. Okay, and then here is the leg coming down. And his cute little feet. And there he is. So, my friends, that is how you draw these 2 cute little penguins. And I hope you enjoy the free tracers. And you are welcome to, create art from these tracers. And if you want to join us on Tuesday night, so this coming Tuesday night, let's see, what's the date going to be this coming Tuesday night? Let me look at the calendar. The 26th, right? Yeah. So Tuesday the 26th, this coming Tuesday night, we're going to be painting these live with you. Shelly and I will both be there, and we're going to paint them this size on 4 by 6 inch paper. And again, you can use, oh, I was going to show you the alternate. If this feels too expensive, I got this on Amazon, by the way, and I got these on Amazon also. They're just called Winsor and Newton Fine Liners, and they are permanent markers. They will not run with the resin. There's 3 different sizes. I really like them. They're a cool gray. So the other thing you could get is from Michaels. Michaels has, hi Lori. Michaels has, let me get a sip of my iced tea. One sec. Michaels has, I don't have a pad of it sitting here, do I? Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find a pad of it. Yay, I found some. So this is by Canson, and they may have changed the packaging on this. It might not be this blue cover this anymore, but I think they did change it. But anyway, it's the 9 by 12. There's 30 sheets in here. It's 140 pound. And well, here's a llama that I did on it. It's still watercolor paper, but it's nice and thick. And this is acrylic paint on there. It's not anywhere near as nice as the 100 pound, the 100% cotton paper, because the cotton paper stays wet much longer if you're blending. But quite honestly, on these guys, we're not really doing a ton of blending. And I think you might get by with this. It would be a great way to get started and see how you like it even, And it's pretty inexpensive. And like I say, you can also paint acrylics on this paper. So that's just another idea. And I mean, this, I don't know how much it is. I could probably look super quick on Amazon. I bet you it's on Amazon. Does anybody know how much one of these is now? Oops. Uh-oh, did I just lose you guys? I hope I didn't lose you guys. No, okay, we're still here. Let me just check on Amazon really quick. Canson XL watercolor paper. Okay, so it's at Dick Blick. It's at Amazon. Let me see what it is on Amazon. And I'm looking for the 9 by 12. Here's a 2-pack for $27.91. Of course, that includes the shipping. So at Michael's, it'll be cheaper. Let's see. Canson XL watercolor paper. Michael's. 5.5 by 8.5 watercolor pad. I think it might be $11.99. Let me check this out. And it's 7 by 10. I don't like the 7 by 10 size, to tell you the truth. That's an odd size. You can't do much with it. The 9 by 12 is $16.99. Ay, it's a little more than I thought, but it's because it's 9 by 12. But again, you're going to get 4 sheets. You're going to get 4 paintings off of 1 sheet because it's 9 by 12. So there's an idea. You can always get it at Michael's. I may as well share this link since I have it. Let me grab this link and share it right here. Oh, the 3-pack. Thanks, Shelly. Shelly shared that one. And this is the Michael's one that I'm sharing. All right, friends. Any questions at all? Now would be the time. I'm going to probably let you guys go in another minute or so, but let me know if you've got any questions at all. And are you thinking that you're going to join us Tuesday night to paint these? Comment below if you are going to be joining us. And I'm going to go back to painting my Santa. This is my Santa hand. It's going to look funny. This is the Santa cutout that I painted. I just demoed this. Um, and then I top coated. I didn't glue this on yet, but this is an example of one of our wood cutouts, and this is from our class that we're working on right now. It's a giant. What size is he again, Shelley? 24 by 30. Yeah, 24 by 30 Santa, and I can't wait to finish this and start doing the glass and resin. I might offer my slip sliding penguin tracer for Tuesday Night Live. Slipping sliding penguin. That's yeah, I can't wait to see what you do with that. Do we pay for something or sign up? This is totally free, Sandy. But thanks for asking that. That is so sweet of you. And no, there's no need to sign up. We do these, Shelly and I do these free classes on Tuesday nights to promote our paid classes. Let me turn this camera back this way so you can at least see me. I don't know if you were here at the beginning. Hi. So yeah, we just do this. We've been doing this actually not all that long, really. But no, we just do these as freebie classes. We'd like to get to know our members, and it's a chance to just kind of hang out and, no pressure, just hang out. Oh, you're very welcome, Sandy. All right, you guys. If you're seeing this on the replay, please type that in, replay, and let us know what you thought about this. I want to do so many other cute wintry animals. Like maybe a little groundhog, or what was it, Liz, that you just did? That cute little squirrel. Wouldn't that be cute? In a winter hat and vest or something. And like, I don't know, woodsy creatures and things like that. We'll be doing a whole series of wintry animals and things like that. Maybe a little winter cottage and all kinds of fun stuff. So stay tuned. And it's a good idea to hit that bell so you get notified when we go live. All right, my friends, looks like there's no more questions. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.